What if you could live forever, not in flesh but in silicon and code? This question echoes the age-old human quest for immortality that has been etched into our stories, myths, and legends across cultures. Think of the ancient Greeks who sought the ambrosia of the gods, or the Chinese emperors who pursued elixirs of life. The Egyptians prepared for an eternal journey in the afterlife, while the Norse believed in an everlasting existence in Valhalla. Yet, our narrative has evolved. Today we're not just exploring mystical realms or mythical potions, we're delving into a new frontier where technology and consciousness intertwine. We're talking about mind uploading, the concept of encoding our consciousness into a digital medium. Imagine a world where the limitations of our biological bodies are transcended, our minds liberated from the confines of time and space. Imagine your consciousness free from the shackles of mortality, living on in the digital realm. Mind uploading, a concept once reserved for science fiction, now sits on the horizon of our reality. Imagine, if you will, the ability to capture the sum total of a person's mental state, their thoughts, memories, emotions, and the very essence of their being, and transferring it all into a non-biological substrate. This is the core idea behind mind uploading, a theoretical proposition that's been gaining traction as we advance in fields of neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and computing. At its most rudimentary level, mind uploading involves creating a detailed map of the brain, tracing the intricate web of connections known as the connectomy. This map would encompass not just the physical layout of the brain but also the state of each neuron, the strength of each synaptic connection, and the unique biochemical milieu that defines each individual's mental state. Once this map is created, the next step is to simulate this complex neural network in a computer, essentially creating a digital version of the mind. In theory, this digital mind would think, feel, and experience reality just as the original did. It's as if we're creating a high-resolution mental backup that can be run on a different hardware, a concept that's as thrilling as it is mind-boggling. The advancements in neuroscience have brought us closer to understanding the human brain at a granular level. We're now able to visualize individual neurons and their connections, and we're making strides in deciphering the brain's complex language of electrical and chemical signals. Meanwhile, the field of artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving, with machine learning algorithms now capable of mimicking certain aspects of human cognition. Parallelly, computing power continues to grow exponentially, following Moore's law. As we approach the era of quantum computing, the prospect of simulating a human brain in its entirety becomes increasingly feasible. The potential to digitize human consciousness is no longer a question of if, but when. And as we teeter on the brink of this new frontier, we must prepare ourselves for a future where our minds may exist independent of our bodies, and perhaps even mortality. The allure of mind uploading is undeniable. But what benefits could this digital immortality bring? Imagine a world without physical ailments, no more pain, no more suffering, no more illness. Diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries could be eradicated in a virtual world. You wouldn't have to worry about cancer, diabetes, or even the common cold. Your digital self would be free from the constraints and frailties that come with a biological body. But the benefits of mind uploading don't stop at physical well-being. Consider the cognitive enhancements that could be possible. Our brains, while remarkable, are limited by biological constraints. They tire, they age, they forget. But in a digital realm, these limitations could be overcome. You could potentially process information at lightning speed, remember every detail of your life with crystal clarity, and learn new skills and knowledge in an instant. The possibilities for enhanced cognition are as vast as the digital landscape itself. And then, of course, there's the promise of immortality. The fear of death has haunted humanity since the dawn of consciousness. But what if death could be cheated? What if you could live on, not just for 100 years, but potentially forever? Mind uploading could offer a form of immortality, allowing your consciousness to exist long after your physical body has returned to dust. But it's not just about living forever. It's about experiencing more, learning more, being more. It's about transcending the limits of our human condition and exploring realms of existence we can't yet even fathom. It's about unlocking potential we didn't even know we had. Yes, the allure of mind uploading is indeed undeniable. It promises a future where no disease is incurable, no question is unanswerable, no lifespan is too short. In a world where minds can be uploaded, the limitations of our physical existence could be things of the past. However, as with all great leaps forward, mind uploading comes with its own set of challenges and ethical dilemmas. As we gaze into the infinite possibilities of mind uploading, we must also confront the potential drawbacks and ethical quandaries it presents. One of the most profound concerns centers around the concept of selfhood. If we upload our minds into a digital landscape, do we risk losing our sense of self? The human experience is not just a product of our thoughts and memories, but also our bodies and our interactions with the physical world. Strip away the sensory experiences, the feeling of sun on skin or the taste of a ripe apple, and would we still feel like ourselves? And then there's the question of continuity. If your mind is uploaded and then downloaded into a new body or a virtual reality, is that still you or is it a copy? Imagine a scenario where the original you still exists alongside the uploaded you. Which one is the real you? This philosophical conundrum, often referred to as the teleportation paradox, is a hotly debated topic in the world of cognitive science and philosophy. Moving beyond the individual, we also need to consider the societal implications. Mind uploading could potentially create a digital divide, widening the gap between those who can afford the process and those who cannot. We could see a world where the rich not only possess more material wealth, but also the promise of immortality, while the less privileged are left behind in the mortal realm. This potential for inequality raises serious ethical questions about access, fairness, and the value of human life. And what about consent? In a world where a person's mind can exist independently of their body, who has the rights to that mind? Can a person's uploaded mind be altered, duplicated, or even deleted without their consent? And if a person's digital self continues to exist after their physical death, who gets to decide what happens to it? Finally, there's the question of whether a digital copy can truly be considered the same person. A digital mind might be able to think, learn, and even feel emotions, but without a physical body, it would be fundamentally different from a human being. Would it be fair to consider this digital entity as having the same rights and responsibilities as a human, or would it be a new kind of being altogether, necessitating a redefinition of personhood? These are not just hypothetical questions for a distant future. With advances in technology rapidly bringing us closer to the possibility of mind uploading, these are dilemmas we may have to face sooner than we think. And so, as we stand on the brink of this new frontier, we must remember that progress doesn't just mean moving forward, it also means asking hard questions, challenging our assumptions, and ensuring that our technological advancements don't outpace our ethical considerations. These are complex issues that we, as a society, must grapple with as we inch closer to the reality of mind uploading. The future is always uncertain, but one thing is clear. The concept of mind uploading has the potential to redefine our understanding of life and existence. As we peer into the fog of tomorrow, we can't help but wonder how mind uploading could reshape our perception of identity. Imagine a world where the concept of self is no longer confined to a single biological entity. Instead, it becomes an evolving digital construct capable of existing in multiple realities at once. Could we then say that we're truly individuals, or would we become a collective consciousness, each one of us a part of a grand interconnected web? Moreover, this technology could drastically alter our view of mortality. Death, as we know it, might cease to exist. We could potentially live on indefinitely in the digital realm, our minds freed from the shackles of aging and physical decay. But would this endless existence still be life, or would it be a new form of existence we've yet to fully comprehend? And perhaps the most profound implication of mind uploading lies in its potential to redefine what it means to be human. If our thoughts, memories, and consciousness can be digitized and stored, does that inherently change the essence of our humanity? Would we still be human, even if we exist in a realm beyond the physical, beyond the tangible? These questions are not mere conjectures. They're the profound philosophical considerations we must grapple with as we inch closer to making mind uploading a reality. The answers may not be easy, nor are they likely to be universally agreed upon, but they are necessary, for they will shape the ethical and moral landscape of this brave new world we're venturing into. As we stand on the precipice of this new era, one question remains: are we ready to take the leap into digital immortality?